In the U.S., more than 100 million animals are tested on each year in chemical tests for products such as food, drug, and cosmetic products. Tests such as forcing rats and mice to inhale toxic chemicals are done. Also, corrosive toxins are dripped into rabbits' eyes. The government wastes precious tax dollars on experiments and testing on animals. You can stop this by buying cruelty-free products and donating to organizations that support animals.
After conducting a poll at Holt High School, we discovered that 2.2% of people said that animal testing is always okay. 44.4% of people said it's sometimes okay, and 53.3% of people said it's never okay. From this data, we've concluded that the majority of Holt High School thinks that animal testing is wrong and that we should never do it. And the people who said sometimes gave us reasoning, and they told us that they think it's okay if the animals aren't being harmed. So the majority of Holt High School thinks that animal testing should never be done if animals are harmed. Only 2.2% think it's okay.
However we advocate for animal rights, this does not apply to geese. We personally think they should be eaten, and they should be eaten with joy. And we think that they should not be applied to anything that this video has to offer.
I'm a vegetarian, but I eat geese.
What is your stance on animal testing?
I don't think it's okay to test on animals, because if we test on all animals, then people should get tested too. And I don't think it's okay to use something that's innocent and cruel, like treat it cruelly.
Okay. How do you think society today is working towards more humane ways of treating animals?
I think we're finding things that are more organic, so we can not test on animals like bunnies, and I think people are becoming more aware on how bad it is.
And then what do you think of people that abuse or test on animals?
I mean, I don't judge them because I know they have to do that for their job, but I think if I had a choice, I wouldn't do it.
Do you think there should be a punishment for eating meat or testing on animals?
No, because that's somebody's choice, and if that's their choice, I wouldn't judge somebody for that.
What are the alternatives to testing on animals?
Testing on humans or using things that don't have harsh chemicals.
And where can I find cruelty-free products?
I don't know exactly where you can find things, but I know Sephora has a bunch of makeup that doesn't use animal testings, and you can look on labels to see if they test on animals.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
What is your stance on animal testing?
I don't support animal testing. So if it's for medical purposes, but not for cosmetic purposes.
How do you think society today is working towards more humane ways of treating animals?
I think that there's a lot of pressure on the meat industry right now to have more humane practices. So you see a lot of if you go to the grocery store, you see cage-free or organic meat and stuff like that. It's an option more. The crappy part is that it's more expensive. So there's not as much pressure as there should be.
Okay. What do you think of people that abuse or test on animals?
Animal abuse, I think, should be punishable with jail time. So right now people get a slap on the wrist for it. But I think that animal abuse is a symptom of bigger issues that should be dealt with. Again, testing, I think that there's limits to where I feel comfortable with animal testing taking place. I think when it comes to medical research, there is sometimes a need. But again, if you're testing for cosmetic purposes, I don't think that there's a need for that.
Okay. Do you think there should be a punishment for eating meat or testing on animals?
I don't think there should be a punishment for eating meat. And again, regulation-wise on animal testing would depend. I think I don't not support people eating meat. I think that people should be smart about the meat that they do eat. So if you eat meat that has been on an animal where their adrenaline gets pumping, so if they either are fed a lot of antibiotics, that can affect your meat. If they're killed in a way that's inhumane, that adrenaline, those chemicals actually get into the meat that people eat, and it's bad for you. So I think being aware of where your meat comes from and eating like cleaner options maybe for meat is a better choice.
What are the alternatives to testing on animals?
I don't know. I really don't. I think when it comes to the medical community, there's probably a need. I think that you could get people to volunteer for like cosmetics testing and be compensated. No different than you would volunteer for like a medicine trial or something like that.
Okay. And then where can I find cruelty-free products?
There's a really cool app called Bunny Free. So if you download the app, you can scan any product and it will tell you if it's like completely free of testing, if they do animal testing only for like medical purposes, and it's a free app. And then there's like lots of things like Whole Foods and places like that where you can find like foods that you know haven't been in like cool environments. Because I eat eggs and stuff, so I'll pay more for my eggs to be free range just because I don't want to have anything like antibiotics in my food. So there's lots of places. Just Google them. So yeah.
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
What's your stance on animal testing?
I think it's wrong, and I think that animals shouldn't be used for human benefit. Like, they're living things too, so they should be treated equally.
Okay, how do you think society is working towards more humane ways of treating animals?
Like groups like PETA, I'm not supposed to be groups like PETA help, I think, and anything helps, like anybody who's a vegan or a vegetarian is helping somewhat impact the industry.
Okay, what do you think of people who abuse or test on animals?
What do I think about that? Okay, that's kind of a hard question. Like, they suck? I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Okay, do you think there should be
Are
a
you gonna like
punishment?
edit this, right? Like, it's you're not, oh my god.
Do you think there should be a punishment for people who eat meat or test on animals?
I don't think there should necessarily be a punishment. I think they should just be forced to stop. Maybe not eat animals, because I know that's been, like, I understand why people do eat animals, because it's been, like, the way of humans for so long. But I think people who test on animals should be forced to stop, because there's no point in it, and there's other alternatives.
Okay, what are the alternatives to testing?
Yeah, you can test on humans, I know that. And there's like, I know people can like, scientists have like made cells and stuff, and like skin cells and stuff, like they can grow it in labs now, so I know you can do that. And that would be more effective than testing on animals anyways, because it would be the same skin as a human, so.
Okay, where can you find cruelty-free products?
Anywhere. I find them anywhere. I can find them at Meijer. All you have to do is look for like more natural stuff. Most of it is cruelty-free, and you can look up online what kind of like brands are cruelty-free, and there's a huge list. So.
Or you're rolling right now. Oh, okay. So geese are really dumb because like in my personal experience, like I'll be running like on the cross country course, and all of a sudden like I'll be flocked by a flock of geese, and like they come at me with like their like feathers up, you know, and they're like squawking really loud, and it just gets in the way all the time. I think that they should just be eliminated.
A nice, calm, relaxing day in the pond. Tomorrow you'll be in a lab. Well, I will rip your innards out, and I will sell this makeup for $1. Your whole life, $1.
When we went around and asked Holt High School students if they thought it was wrong to force feed animals, 86.4% of them said yes, it is wrong, and 13.6% of them said no, it's not wrong. This poll shows that The majority of students at Holt High School think that methods used by the meat industry to get animals ready to be eaten are wrong.
We hope you now understand the severity of animal cruelty.
And we hope you consider using cruelty-free products and even considering veganism.
With your help, we can make the world a better place for humans and animals.
In a poll done... Nicole, Hefty, how do you feel on animal cruelty?
I think it's awful.
Tests such as making for
Kill me, does.
Allie Piper, what do you think about animal cruelty?
I think it's wrong because the sky is blue, and therefore when the ocean reflects the sky, I think it's the other way around, the fish go blub. And if we eat the fish, they can't go blub. And if they don't go blub, then how is the ocean supposed to know to reflect the sky? So we wouldn't have blue skies unless the fish go blub. That's the answer. Oh, and then pi over 2 pi.
Thanks.